What's good, everybody? I just wanted to make this video today, man, giving Dame Dash his flowers and his credit, man, because he was ahead of his time with the entrepreneur talk and the boss talk. Like he gave you motivation and inspired you. Like Dame was really a real good dude. There's a lot of good you could say about him, and a lot of bad, but in this case, I'm gonna say the good outweighed the bad because Dame, I remember that 2015 legendary interview on the Breakfast Club. He was the first celebrity from the hip hop world, really, that was preaching and promoting entrepreneurship, telling you that you didn't need a boss. You don't need a job. You shouldn't even want a job. You should want to work for yourself. And Dame was pushing that hard, and for that, Dame lit the fire in a lot of people's chests that needed to be lit. That fire, he set the fuse. He lit the fuse. He lit the fuse to a fire. He lit the fire to a fuse that needed to be lit because a lot of people needed to hear that. So, and because of that, a lot of people was able to do, it gave them the push to be entrepreneurs and stuff like that. And it's funny because nobody could rebuttal what he was saying on the Breakfast Club. DJ Envy and Charlemagne, they didn't have nothing to say. They couldn't rebuttal it. Anything they tried to rebuttal, it didn't make sense because they know Dame was right. They know he's right. You understand? That's a they company men, especially DJ Envy. So he got to defend the company. He got to defend his job, like Dame say. And you see, Dame lived the life. He lives life how he want to live. He's his own man. He's his own boss. So he was right with the entrepreneur talk, man. Definitely right with that. And like I said, like the other video I did with Irv Gotti, the difference between Dame and Irv, Dame, number one, Dame was a hustler. Was always a hustler. And two, Dame, unlike Irv Gotti, Dame actually gave a lot of people, did a lot of good and believed in a lot of people, like, and gave people a lot of people their first shot. I think Dame is the type of dude, if you pitch him a right idea and it sound good and you needed money for that idea, I think he will lend you the money. Because perfect example, Lee Daniels, he gave Lee Daniels his start. You understand? Dame gave him 2 million to start production and to do his movie thing, and look what happened. Like, let me name some names: Jay-Z, Lee Daniels, Kevin Hart, Kanye West, um, Kanye West, Choke No Joke, and a bunch of other people. Lots of other people. He gave all these people they start, and what they do in the end, they gave Dame they ass to kiss. But you know what? He still got his integrity as a man, because he never sold himself out. You understand? When Kanye wanted to be a rapper, Dame Dash is the one who gave him the push and believed in him, not Jay Z. Jay Z wanted him to be a producer for the rest of forever. He wanted to be a producer, just stay a producer, stay in that lane. Dame gave him the shot to do College Dropout, and now look, the rest is history. Kevin Hart put him in the movie on Paper Soldiers. Dame gave him the start to be an actor. You understand? Um, Dame was always a real dude like that. Like when it comes to business, like he's really an entrepreneur. Him, Biggs, and you could say kind of Jay-Z. The three of them started Rockefeller, which was like an independent label, really. And they got the distribution deal from Def Jam, and they partnered with Def Jam, to get the promotion out there. But it kind of started off like an independent label, especially at that time. Nobody was really 96. Nobody was really on doing independent labels like that. Like it wasn't popular. So he been a visionary, been doing his thing. You understand? Like I think Dame don't get enough credit, man. And like I said, like he always talk about entrepreneurship, and that's very important, especially in today's climate. That interview he did was from 2015, and just looking back at it now, he was right. In the end, he was right. He was right about being an entrepreneur, about doing your own thing and having a boss. Because at the end of the day, whatever job you work at, if the boss don't fuck with you, they're gonna fire you. They're gonna mess with you and do all type of funniness to get rid of you. So Dame was right about these people, man, about the job and the boss, like because a job ain't gonna give your kids the job because your kids can't inherit the job. They're gonna have to apply like everybody else. Yeah, they're not gonna be like, okay, you automatically got it without signing up, without applying and all that. No, they're not gonna do that. You could get fired tomorrow from the job. You understand? Because the a certain boss don't like you or all that other stuff. You come late to work. You have to whatever time you gotta go to work. You gotta get up early and go to the job at that certain time. You understand? Like an entrepreneur, you work at your own pace. You whenever you feel like working, you work. You don't have to clock in. You don't gotta hear nobody's mouth like, why you not doing this? Why you not doing that? You your own supervisor. Yeah, it might be more work, but I think if you're a real hustler and a real grinder, that doesn't bother you. You understand? That doesn't bother you, and you're gonna always make more money versus a job. You don't want to. Nobody wants to be in a job. Like I've been reading this book called Ways of the Superior Man, and it's kind of like I feel like Dame. He probably read it. He probably read that book because a lot of what he was saying in that interview, and a lot of the times when he be talking, it'd be like from inserts of that book because that book also tells you like, yo, find your passion, find your purpose in life. And that's kind of what Dame was saying with that entrepreneur talking. So it's a lot deeper than how it comes across because when you find your purpose in life, the book also say like a job, if you don't like the job, you don't that's not if that don't make you happy doing that job, and you're not happy there, that's not you wasting your potential, and you wasting that's not your purpose in life. So that's why you're not happy there. That's why you're not happy there. You selling yourself short. So it's like you gotta find chase your purpose in life. Find your purpose in life. And anything you do, like once you find your purpose, once you find something that makes you happy and able to make money off of that, it's like you're never working. Y'all know that old saying. Once you find, it's like you're never at work. Once you find what you love to do and you making money from it, it's like you're never at work. It's not work. It's not work because you want to do that. Most people are at jobs, dead end jobs that they hate, and they scared to take life serious or take apply themselves and put and do the entrepreneurship or do try something different. Some people will stay in a dead end job for 30 years, bro. The pay is garbage. Supervisor talk to you crazy. You gotta get up. You may not have a car. You might have to take buses and trains to get there. The work you gotta do is crazy. Like it's all type of funniness, man. At jobs, you understand? Like a career, that's different because that's what you want to do. Entrepreneurship, that's something that you want to do. You understand? A job, nobody wants to do a job. Pardon my language. Nobody wants to do a job. You understand? A job, that's just something to pay the bills. That's something you need to pay the bills. You understand? So yeah, Dame been a real dude, man. And I don't think he gets enough credit because you know how Dame don't sugarcoat it and he doesn't sweet talk people. He keeps it 100% real. And another thing I give him credit for, which sadly, allegedly they saying he's blackballed from music, allegedly. But another thing I give him credit for, like, he speaks out against, culture vultures, and he invented that term. He get the publishing on that because he invented that. But he speaks out against these guys that are culture vultures that come and take black people culture and exploit it, because that's what they do, man. Like these guys like Vlad and them, and I'm glad Dame said their name and said it. Said, you know who they are, the rest of them too. They come in here, they exploit the culture, get money, and then they leave and do something else. And Dame was always on the attack mode on these guys. You understand? So they made it hard for him. He's one of the few that be on that attack mode about these guys because he's right. He's right about them guys. And they don't want you to hear that. So Dame was always preaching the truth. Whether people like to hear it or not, Dame was always preaching the truth, man. Dame a real dude, man. He got his flaws. Everybody has their flaws. Nobody's perfect, but like I said, like he's his own boss. Now look at him. He do what he want to do. He gave a lot of people a chance. He gave a lot of people a start. Like I said, Dame. I think Dame Dash is one of them dudes. If I didn't say this already, he's one of them dudes that if you come to him and pitch him an idea, and he's like the idea, and you need some money, he'll front you the money. You just got to pay it back. He's definitely the guy who will give you the start on your dreams. He's definitely that guy. You know, like Dame did a lot for a lot of people. State property, all of them guys, man. He did a lot. Like I said, man, I think Dame's a good dude. So y'all just tell me what y'all think on it, man. I said what I said.